Hello everyone. So an unusual one here. This shows a 96L6 radar system, which were attached to the S-400 SAM system in Belgorod, being hit by a Ukrainian drone. It's a nice clean hit on the radar system, but there are a few oddities here. First of all, the radar isn't deployed as its radar is down, yet no attempt has been made to hide the system. It's just parked up by the trees. If this was its hiding spot, then surely Russia would have put it in the trees or a building somewhere. Maybe it was waited for orders of where to go or where to deploy, or had finished being deployed and was waited for orders of where to actually go to hide. Who knows? The second odd thing is the radar vehicle is on its own with no sign of the rest of the S-400 battery. However, whilst this appears odd at first glance, the radar system here can technically be deployed at up to 100 kilometers away from the launchers and still be operational. Usually though, in past videos we do see these radar systems deployed closer to the launchers, because when the radar is near the launcher it simplifies communication and reduces latency between target detection, tracking, and the launch of the missiles, and a shorter distance minimizes the risk of communication disruption. The radar being deployed near the main elements of the battery also ensures better coordination with other systems that make up Russia's air defense network. Plus, a radar on its own is more vulnerable. So we don't see them often deployed on their own like this. And in the past, when we see radars from the S-300 and S-400 getting destroyed, we usually see the rest of the battery very close by, sometimes even getting caught up in the attack and strike as well. But that may actually be why we're seeing this deployed alone. So a change in tactics from Russia. So this year, throughout 2024, we've seen numerous attack and strikes on S-400 batteries and S-300 batteries. When they're grouped up together, multiple launchers and radars can be destroyed by one ATACMS. So maybe Russia's taken to positioning its radars further away from the launchers to try and keep the radar themselves, which is the most valuable bit of the system, safe. I imagine a solitary radar would be much harder for Ukraine to detect than a battery consisting of 8 or 9 vehicles in one place. So with the radar being deployed away from the launchers, even if the launchers are detected and targeted by ATACMS, the radar wouldn't be caught up in the blast. It's been suggested online by some that this could be a decoy, but if so, it's an extremely good decoy. And don't forget, we've seen Russian decoys in the past, and they're complete gash, like this fuel truck decoy seen here, which isn't fooling anybody. The geolocation is on screen, so the radar was parked near the bushes shown by the red marker. This is about 30 kilometers from the border, which seems close for a radar system, and especially close for an S-400 to be, since they are long-range systems. But you can see it is near Belgorod, which does get hit a lot by Ukrainian drones and rockets and missiles. So, I can't actually rule out Russia risking deploying one here to try and protect Belgorod because of the failings of the Panzer. It's also possible that the radar is forward deployed to increase its detection range, with the launchers themselves being positioned further back. Because remember, the radar can be 100 kilometers from the launcher. One possibility as well that we can't rule out is Russia having to use these types of radars, which are usually attached to S-300 and S-400 batteries, because they're running short of the typical radar systems we use on their own. For example, the Nebo M radar complex. Russia has just 10 of these left, and these are a radar system which was widely used by Russia and was deployed independently of S-300 and S-400 SAM systems and that sort of thing. So it could be the big shortage of these standalone radar systems like that now means that Russia is having to deploy radars from S-300 and S-400 systems on their own to make up for those losses. Who knows, I'm just suggesting some ideas here as to why this system was on its own. So it is an odd one. I am inclined to think it's real. I can't see anything suspicious about the launcher itself, and if it is a decoy, it's a very high quality one. So that's it for this video. Hope you found it interesting. Now before I finish, I'm going to play a video from Sanath about the ongoing fundraiser. Thanks so much, and take care everybody.
Hello Sukhmimers community, my name is Sanath. I'm a volunteer that's been helping the Ukrainian military for the past 2.5 years. I live in Ukraine and have been here for about 10 years. At the start of the war, my good friend Yuri, who was my gym instructor, went to join the military, and I stayed on to help support these guys. We've done lots of work along the way, so thank you for everyone who supported us. We currently have a fundraiser ongoing for an armoured vehicle. Cyclist for an armoured vehicle. It's going really well. We've raised nearly £10,000. We have got £15,000 to go. The vehicle has already been purchased and is now at the garage. It's having a BMW engine installed, and then it will be taken to Ukraine to have the ceramic and Kevlar armaments installed. So with your continued support, we'll be able to bring this project to a successful conclusion. Thank you very much.